You want to know something else crazy? Because I'm always running around all week long. So I said, before I have to leave out of shelter, go ahead and take these 2 days and get some rest, right? But I was getting conflicting messages that maybe you might want to go out. And then all of a sudden I just decided to come out, right? Mind you, I had this roommate who's been spraying stuff in the rooms. She complained it stink in the rooms, so she's been spraying whatever she's been spraying. The last spray that she did, it made me actually feel like, you know what I mean? It made me feel like a little, headache or whatever, but that's because it was so strong. But I ain't paying no mind, right? So, mind you, she kept doing little things like keeping the door open, first off, she a grown woman sleeping with a teddy bear and then got little butterflies in her head and stuff. So, I'm not knocking nobody, but for you to be doing the different things that you're doing and then just, it just may show there might be still some childish traumas that need to be taken care of, or trauma, or some child wounds or whatever. But, I ain't paying no mind. I just kept doing what I was doing. I only shut the door when I, was looking for some privacy. But, you know what I mean? It was just crazy, like in and out the room all day long. And then she stands in line for medicine. So, that right there should tell you there's probably some things going on. But, it doesn't necessarily have to, but I'm just saying. With the behavior, 1 + 1 usually equals 2. For the most part, at least that's what I last checked. But anyway, then they did this little whole mopping thing, and it's like whenever that starts, I start feeling like itchy. So I know it's all the time, and that's why I always take my sheets and stuff off of the bed before I leave out of there. So, it's just the same thing everywhere that's been going on at all these shelters, right? But anyway, she did this whole mopping thing. She did the whole spraying thing. So when I came out, I went into the store not knowing what I was really going to get, because I wasn't really sure if I wanted to break my fast or not. But I knew that, I had to probably eat something. I was going for something green, but I ended up randomly picking mangoes, which is higher in vitamin C than oranges and stuff. So it made sense why I would get that, and then get hazelnuts. The benefits of hazelnuts, you have to look that up, but it's really good, like heart health and stuff like that, brain health. Hazelnuts are really good, but I went and got them instead. So it was kind of crazy that I, went and got that. And then the dark chocolate, which is also another antioxidant, high in antioxidants. So it's funny how I just randomly do what my body does, but I understand why it's random the way it is, because of people, harvesting my energy, and they got, readers up there trying to read my energy, and then giving false readings, and then giving readings of me, so the doppelganger can be me, like my copycats can be me. It's unreal, this whole web of orchestration, the way it's going down. So I manifested to reveal the truth of everything to me, the justice system, in the world. So whenever I do manifestations, that's what my manifestations are. To reveal things, to call back my energy and return back. But I don't do returns all the time, more or less. The other things are more powerful than doing returns. Like, you have to go really within to, really, if you're really looking to make a difference. The returns is just like playing tennis, So sometimes it's just best to really go within and figure out how it is that you can make changes. But it's just crazy how intuitively how my mind and body works, and sometimes I can't even explain what it is I say. Maybe I was supposed to say certain things to rub certain people a certain kind of way for them to make an action for it to be revealed some kind of way or other. And I've noticed that throughout the years that happening, just like a lot of times where I don't want to give up tape on certain things that I see happening and whatnot. But what I have noticed is that incriminating actions that happen following afterwards. So I always be like, well, I don't know why I just said that, but you'll let me know. I don't know why I just posted that around there, especially like, posting like this. You'll let me know. So it's just crazy how certain things operate and, the way things work out. But my end goal is just manifesting my stability is what I'm manifesting. My stability and justice for all, especially victims that's gone through this who don't have that same power as us other ones have the power. And if you have that kind of power and that kind of resources, then you should be utilizing it in a way, not just for yourself, but to, help others who don't have that strength. And I always ask for help for the Most High. I was told, at the beginning about ask for help, and I was asking for help, but then I started realizing that, at the end of the day, the best help that I have ever gotten was through the Most High. And I knew that I could rely on Him, so I started realizing that when I ask for help, that's actually who I ask for help, and then that chain, He'll put the right resources into my hands or into my direction. So I ultimately, that's how I ask for help from God and my ancestors and the angels. So at the same time, trying to show other people how to utilize and ask for that help also. Because I'm not the only one in this. I'm not the only one. And I know there's people out there who don't have or are trying to find out how to build a relationship with the Most High. So I use my platform to show just that.